Good afternoon, trading world. It is May 13th, 2024, and this is my weekly outlook and technical analysis for day trading the markets. Is this ignition week? And could that ignition be to the downside? This week will be very, very interesting. You might want to buckle up and strap in now because Wednesday and Thursday will be rocking if it hasn't already slid off by then. First, you can throw out the advanced decline line this week because no matter what it says, only about 4 or 5 stocks will matter. And that is 1. Tesla, 2. Nvidia, 3. Microsoft, 4. Apple. The advanced decline line, if you look at the S&P 100 like I do, it could read 80-20 to the positive side. But if those 4 are down, eventually everything else will follow. So if these 4 stocks are split, then the market itself is split. But whenever they decide to all go the same direction, it will get crazy. The biggest sparks in the market this week will be CPI, which happens Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. I have it right here. And then Thursday, the Jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. There are some others, but nothing like the damage that these two will do. CPI is expected to come in around 3.4%. If you don't know what that means, think about this. The Fed's target for inflation is 2%. And we're already looking for or expecting 3.4%. So we are already expecting inflation to blow this market this week. We had a bad jobless claims print the last time, but the market took it as good news and still rallied. I think at some point bad news has to become bad news again, and maybe that will happen this week. The other thing that I'm looking for, on my daily time frame analysis, I am expecting a low to hit on that daily time frame between the 15th of May and the 24th of May. There are 3 important levels to me this week. First, 52.89 right here, 52.64, and then 52.38. Those are the most important levels that I'm looking at this week. We can add one more, and that's 53.15 to the top side, but it may not even come into play. If we break above the 52.89, that's when that 53.15 will come into play. And if we break above that 52.89, the longer we spend above it, the shallower the pullback will be, maybe between the 14th and 24th of May. If we break below 52.38 this week, the more time we spend below it tells me this pullback could be a lot deeper and stronger than most will expect. We are really close to 53.33 half, which is the previous high, and it is likely, there is a likely chance that we could erupt any day this week and go test that level, so be careful. However, if we remain below 52.65, the probabilities are more of a violent pullback. So that leaves me with two scenarios for the week. If we stay below 52.65 this week, that means this week begins a wild pullback or correction. And what that will look like is we've already probably hit lows for today on Monday, but we could have kind of a push back up to that 52.64, 52.65 area. And briefly intraday, there probably could be a push above that level. But I'm looking for a close above and a break off of that level. If not, that feeds more to scenario number one, staying below that 52.65, and then the ignition days, CPI, jobless claims, that's when we can see it really go crazy. And we could really either see that push back up near that 52.89, and then pretty much a drop starts. And then again to that 52, we break that 52.38 level probably overnight, either in that Thursday to Friday area. And then one more big bang, which will lead to probably a really violent short coming in on Monday. So that's the first scenario that I see. The second scenario, if we break and close above that 52.65 somehow, I don't see that happening until probably the CPI print and we get that outlandish breakup. And from there, we'll probably consolidate. And we'll have a couple days of good consolidation before a good drop, and that could be that instance where we really start to let go and that sell side activity really starts to come in play. So those are the two scenarios I see. So for now, for me, I'm staying short the market and long the VIX. This is not the week to risk it. Although volatility is low, it can and will erupt to highs in a matter of minutes. Remember, your most important job as a trader is to protect the capital you already have. You do this by knowing and understanding the risk that you face in each position and in the current market conditions. We manage that risk in accordance with our account size. I hope this helps. Wishing you a positive trading day. Let's go out and make it a great one. Please be safe this week, people. Be safe.